Hi, and welcome to another episode of A Moderate Reads Trump's Twitter. This is episode 7. It's only been like 2, maybe 3 days since I last recorded. So, let's just jump in and see what Trump has to say now. Because a lot has happened in the last couple of days, especially with DACA. Wonderful to be in North Dakota with incredible hardworking men and women and the Endeavor Refinery. And then there's a video of him talking. His hair looks great. I'm just kidding. It looks terrible. He needs to fix that. Out of all things he needs to fix, it's that. Thank you for joining me in Mandan, North Dakota. Governor Doug Burgum, Lieutenant Governor, Senator, Representative, Senator, and another video, because he likes to see himself. Oh, and here's another one with some pictures. If we want to renew our prosperity, restore opportunity, and reestablish our economic dominance, then we need tax reform that is pro-growth. No. Pretty sure that means we're going to cut taxes for businesses, which is great for small business, not so great for large businesses. Because last time I checked, CEOs already make way too much money. Not that they, didn't earn some of it, but at some point, we had to say, stop. Like, you're done. This is your cap. Because the people all the way down here at the bottom, they need some money too. Like McDonald's workers who, keep asking for $15 an hour. Whether or not they deserve it isn't the problem. The problem is the CEO can rake in more money every year, but you have working families who work at McDonald's or fast food or wherever, and they can't, minimum wage isn't good enough anymore to support a family. It's not even good enough to support yourself for real. So, not easily. So, yeah. So, and trickle-down economics didn't work either, so. We want our companies to hire and grow in America, to raise wages for American workers, and to help rebuild our American cities and towns. Hashtag USA American flag emoji. And another picture of him standing on a little podium. Because there's not a hurricane about to hit Florida or anything. Let's just focus on that. Next thing, Hurricane Irma is raging, but we have great teams of talented and brave people already in place and ready to help. Be careful, be safe. Hashtag FEMA. GOP said, retweet to thank President and First Lady for their personal donation to the Hurricane Harvey relief efforts, and then they posted a picture of all the, some people who, gave money, Reach Out America, Red Cross, Salvation Army, a couple other places, but for sure it says thank you to the President for the personal donation of $1 million. That's good. Wait, and have designated 12 organizations to receive contributions. Oh, so these places that they donated $1 million were broken up into these things: Reach Out America, Red Cross, Salvation Army, Samaritan Purse, ASPCA, Catholic Charities, Direct Relief, Habitat for Humanity, Houston Humane Society, Operation Blessing, Portlight Inclusive Disaster Strategies, and Team Rubicon. GOP tweeted and Donald Trump retweeted with the President, I want to work with Congress, Republicans, and Democrats on a plan that's pro-growth, pro-jobs, pro-worker, and pro-American. White House tweeted and Donald Trump retweeted, the current tax code is a burden on American taxpayers and harmful to American job creators. Learn more at the website. 4 priorities for tax return, and there's a little video. So we'll see. Permanently reduce tax rate for middle class. Compete and win again. Give American businesses the competitive edge. Simple, fair, and easy. Eliminate loopholes. Please do. Yes. Reduce paperwork to 1 page. I don't know if that's going to be easy. And invest in America. Bring back trillions in wealth parked overseas. So, Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Ivanka Trump. GOP tweeted towards Ivanka Trump and said, "This administration is committed to keeping working families at the forefront of our agenda." Last time I checked, though, Ivanka Trump has her clothing line that gets manufactured overseas. So let's worry about that. You keep saying pro-American, 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 but your crappy clothes are made overseas. Make them here. Donald J. Trump he didn't retweet, sorry, he actually tweeted. "For all of those DACA that are concerned about your status during the 6-month period, you have nothing to worry about. No action." That doesn't mean they're not going to be worried. And I like how you say that, like DACA in parentheses. Like, you can call them dreamers, because that's what they are. It's the American Dream Act, or whatever. Yeah. So I'm not really happy with the way he worded that. I know I saw a snippet of Kellyanne Conway's interview, and she called them so-called dreamers. So-called. Whatever. Welcome to the White House, Amir Sabah al-Ahmed al-Jaber al-Sabah of Kuwait. I'm sorry, I don't know what his name is. Joint press conference coming up soon. So we talked to people in Kuwait. "Together we will show the world that the forces of destruction and extremism are no match for the blessings and prosperity and peace." Was he there for North Carolina? Does he remember that? No match for blessings of prosperity and peace. Let's talk about destruction and extremism, shall we? He obviously has no clue that these people, for the most part, that follow him, like, super religiously, I want to say, are mostly white supremacists, and whether they think they are or not, they are, because of what they believe, even if it's subconsciously. So, yeah, just saying. "During my trip to Saudi Arabia, I spoke to the leader of more than 50 Arab and Muslim nations about the need to confront our shared enemies." Great. Okay, here we go. "We will confront any challenge, no matter how strong the winds or high the water. I'm proud to stand with presidents for #OneAmerica appeal." I have no idea what that is about. None. And I don't understand what presidents he's talking about, because last time I checked, he doesn't like any of the other presidents, especially Obama. He hates Obama. And Obama's probably the nicest person I know, based on what I've heard about his administration. So, 9 hours, that was 20 hours ago. 9 hours ago, Hurricane Irma is of epic proportion, perhaps bigger than we have ever seen. Be safe and get out of its way. If possible, Federal G is ready. Then he says, "Our incredible U.S. Coast Guard saved more than 15,000 lives last week with Harvey. Irma could be even tougher. We love our Coast Guard." And then 9 hours ago again, "Republicans, sorry, but I've been hearing about repeal and replace for 7 years. Didn't happen. Even worse, the Senate filibuster rule will never allow the Republicans to pass even great legislation. 8 Dems control. Will rarely get 60 versus 51 votes. It is a Republican death wish." Does he know when the Affordable Care Act started? It was not 7 years ago. If I'm correct, I don't think it was 7 years ago. It wasn't like the first year that Obama was in office. So I don't know how he'd been hearing about repeal and replace for 7 years. That was something he personally started, like when he was on the campaign trail, from what I understand. So, oh man, 8 Democrats control. Sorry. I guess they're blocking. Bummer. Just like, just like they did, or, well, just like the Republicans did when Obama wanted to appoint a new Supreme Court judge. Sucks to be you. Not. Well, probably does actually suck to be him. 9 hours ago again, Republicans must start the tax reform / tax cut legislation ASAP. Don't wait until the end of September. Need it now more than ever. Hurry. Why now more than ever? What's the rush? Tax code's been broken for decades. It's always been broken. I don't think we've ever had a good tax code in America, so. Then there's this one, a message to my fellow Americans, hashtag Irma Hurricane 2017, and it's a nice video where he's going like this while he talks. I hate when he talks like this. And then this is a pinned tweet from 21 hours ago. I encourage everyone in the path of Hurricane Irma to heed the advice and orders of the local and state officials. And then there's like a picture of Hurricane Irma. And that was it for the last 2 days. So, lots of stuff going on. I don't know, like, what he's thinking about, because he tweeted just in the past 2 days a lot about different things. So he tweeted about the DACA, which about the Dreamers and the immigrants. He tweeted a lot about tax reform. He tweeted about bringing jobs back to America, which I guess kind of goes along with tax reform. He tweeted about Irma and repeal and replace in the past 2 days. I am so confused. Like, why? Is that just me? I hope it's not just me. If it's just me, let me know. Because I don't know if he understands, like, what's important and what's not important. Like, right now, I think the hurricane is important. Now, I understand legislation and, the world does not stop for that. But I think that should kind of be his focus right now. And I think that he just needs to let repeal and replace go for now. Until we can come up with something better. Like, for real. I would not mind something better. I've heard a lot of stories about how the ACA really kind of sucked for people truly in the middle. It was really good for people, you could see down here, down kind of low. It was okay for people just a little bit above that, and then a little bit above that, it wasn't good at all because they weren't getting health insurance from the marketplace. They were making too much money. And then, like, all these people in the middle, premiums rose because they had to, account for the people at the bottom who were now getting health care that weren't in the past. So, I was on that very, like, bottom kind of rung when the Affordable Care Act went into action, and I was getting health insurance through work anyway. So, yeah, my premiums increased. It went from $4 a week all the way up to $12 a week. Still not bad per month. And now I'm getting free health insurance through my work again at a different job. And yeah, overall, it's not the greatest health insurance, but it's free health insurance for me. And my husband's not on it because when he was on it, I had to pay for him out of pocket, and that was ridiculously expensive. So, yeah. I have a lot of feelings about repeal and replace. I do. As someone with a chronic condition, and my husband who also has a chronic condition, and a lot of people who have chronic conditions, need health insurance, and we need something that's affordable in the long term for us, since we have doctor's appointments and things we have to go to. So, and I do think healthcare should be available and affordable for everyone. Literally everyone. There is no reason people should not, people shouldn't have healthcare. So, yeah. I'll stop there. I'll stop rambling. I'm sorry. I love you all. And by all of you, I mean all none of you, because I have, like, maybe one viewer on most of these videos. So, yeah. But I love you, one viewer. If it's not me, it might be me, though. I love you, one viewer. Okay, so, I will see you in a couple of days, and I will update on Trump's Twitter again. Have a good one.